Not our fault. We made 40
Let's
minutes.
Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rap Roundtable is on deck. Pardon our lateness, but you know, Google,
get your shit together, man.
We need you to make some fixes to your, because the thing is, y'all want us to do the 2-factor notification, and because we're a business, we agreed to do the 2-factor, but now you're not even giving us the second factor, which is our phone to access to log in.
Bad work.
This is why we're late. We had a 12-round fight with Google. Unlike Ryan Garcia, we came out victorious, and we are here.
Google's gonna be on my next launch.
Google having a lot of incidents these days,
That's
man.
I
don't know what's going on.
Nasty.
That's a fact. It's your boy Jarv here, alongside the Rap Snob.
What up? What up?
Alongside Deanie the Balance.
May the force be with you.
AKA the Chef.
Yes.
And of course, the homie Mace, the voice of the
yeah.
industry. We got a lot to say tonight, but we're gonna let the chat populate because I don't want anybody to miss the day. I'll be pulling in late and then be like, oh, I missed the beginning. Let me circle back, and then you miss the things live as they happen. Of course, if you want to get on with us, I know the vibe. You send a super chat our way, and you can definitely get on. If you send $1, you'll get 1 minute. You send $5, you get 5 minutes. You send $10, you get 10 minutes. So on and so forth. The routine is not changing from this point forward. Our Monday lives are open to the public to tap in by way of super chat. So let's work. I'll let you guys chop it up. I'm gonna send the links out to the people who need to get the links on the different social media platforms.
Copy.
Anybody listening to anything new this weekend? What y'all been listening to?
Bro, I've been stuck on this Domo Genesis and Alchemist project from like 10 years ago that just dropped on DSPs. Finally. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Like I never listened to this project when it dropped because it was a mixtape. Yeah, we've talked about it here at the table. Like I wasn't always tapped into like all the mixtapes that dropped here and there. Like I would listen to some, but I wasn't really like tapped into the mixtape scene like that, right? Mm-hmm. But this Domo Genesis, from Odd Future fame. With Alchemist called No Idols, bro. I threw this shit on. I was like, yo, it's Alchemist. Like, so obviously I'm gonna go listen to it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really that tapped into Odd Future and Domo Genesis like that. So, but as long as they had the Alchemist on the beats, I was like, yo, let me go fuck with this. This shit is front to back like one of the best projects I've heard recently. Right? And I mean, the fact that it's like over 10 years old and this shit still sounds like hotter than anything that's dropping right now, man. Alchemist's been a beast, man, for 10 years, 20 years, damn near 30 years ago. Like, Alchemist is crazy, bro. Like, the beats on this shit are incredible, man.
Hey, shouts to Odd Future, one of the more underrated groups ever.
If y'all haven't tapped into it, it's on DSPs now. Go tap into it, y'all. Y'all will not be disappointed. If y'all like bars, y'all like, Alchemist beats, Alchemist production, this shit is crazy, bro. I've had this shit on like nonstop the whole weekend.
Sheesh.
Danny, what you been tapped into this weekend, bro?
Real quick before you send it over to Deanie, everybody out there that's tapped in, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Do that.
Thumb up. You know what I mean? Trying to get 200, 250, 300 likes up there in that vicinity. You know what I mean? Feed the algorithm so that, we can continue expanding like we're supposed to, like y'all want us to. You know what I mean?
Listen to that, man.
Also, chat, throwing what y'all been listening to. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a nice little conversation. I'm still bumping that Great Escape, man.
Yeah.
That Larry Jr. out, it talks to me, man.
Hey, I see.
I know niggas ain't feel it the way it was supposed to be felt, but it's laid back like the Deanie.
You like, bro.
You feel me? Real smooth, real laid back. Like I said, sometimes you actually want to like listen to them crazy bars where you gotta mentally be ready to digest some hardcore bars. And then sometimes you feel like, I just want to vibe, man. It's a good vibe. It's a little step out of the normal, like deep shit I usually delve into. But I like this shit. It's smooth, man.
Say that.
Hey, what you been fucking with, Mace?
Yo, this weekend I ain't been listening to nothing new. You know what I've been going into the Boogie Down Productions bag this weekend. A lot of Criminal Minded, a lot of Variety Needs Necessary. I've been on my KRS Criminal Minded shit or Boogie Down production shit this weekend.
No edutainment, bro?
Yeah, nah. I just, Criminal Minded had to get ran back about 3 times, so we gotta.
That was my intro. Edutainment was my intro to the streets. Yeah, bro. It's the only Caribbean people ain't listening to no outside rap. Nigga had to be a Jamaican nigga rapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with that, so I had to fuck with that as a kid. Shit wound up being legendary though.
Cause I had watched a little video, and they was having a KRS G Rap debate, and I feel like I'm more knowledgeable with G Rap's discography than KRS, so I had to brush up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I was fucking with this weekend.
KRS and a bunch of other like old school legends are having a show at Radio City. DJ Cassidy's promoting that. Niggas should pull up to that, bro. Like,
come on, you gotta show love to the legends.
Some real legendary hip hop shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the names on the list was quite extravagant. So I really think, it might be a couple dollars. You know how it's Radio City, ain't gonna be shorts, but that's like some hip hop shit in the 50th year. It'd be beautiful.
That's real. So
you were stuck, Mace. You were stuck in the BDP era, or you went into like the 90s shit, return to the boom bap and
nah, I'm familiar more with his 90s shit, to be honest. Okay. I'm familiar with KRS in the 90s, but I wasn't like, it was more of my cousins listening to it type of vibe with BDP. You know what I mean? Like, of course, everybody knows South Bronx, the bridge is over. Yeah. But I'm sitting there and I'm listening I'm listening to I'm Still Number One, and he talking about hip hop being 50, and I'm listening. I'm like, damn. I thought Tupac was the dude prophesied shit. I said, all right, KRS, do your thing, man.
The teacher.
Listen, he told me, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, legendary shit, man. Got to get an OG's Day props.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was just on IG. I had seen this post about Biggie talking about all the rappers, like in obviously an old interview, but they was interviewing him. They was like, yo, what do you think of these rappers, or how would you rate them? You know what I mean? He was talking about like Redman. He was talking about like E40. That was the infamous one where he said, I don't fuck with E40, and then E40
famous
one. when Big went out west, E40 ran up on him on some real shit, some G shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking about the KRS-One. He was talking about KRS-One, and that's the interview where he was like, I used to fuck with KRS-One, but I don't fuck with that nigga no more because his ego is too big. And he be talking about like, yo, I am hip hop, and he basically told KRS to suck it.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Wow, that shit was crazy, man.
Wow. Bronx niggas emotion.
Hate to see it, bro.
But see, Didi, when you say it is valid, but anytime I say it is, Jarv talking about the Bronx. Right?
I'm from there, I'm from there, baby.
So don't go there, man.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I don't even be disrespecting them. I just be like the Bronx be Bronxing. You like, oh, come on, Mo, you can't say that.
Because I know what it means from you, bro.
Wow. What does it mean?
For me, it's shit be left sometimes. From Jarv, that shit is a gut punch, bro.
It's not. I'm from Brooklyn, bro. What you mean?
Jarv savings be loaded, bro.
Yo, the Bronx rifle be clipped, bro.
I would never talk bad about the Bronx. The Bronx is dangerous. You know what I mean?
It is. I
don't even want to go up there. You know, and
you need a couple shooters from the Bronx to be.
Think about it. We went to that spot in Lower Manhattan a couple of weeks ago, and then you took the Bronx to Lower Manhattan. They almost got it shaking outside the spot. Like, I already know what it's hitting for.
Got a little ugly for a second, but the situation was contained.
These girls went from
Lower Manhattan wanted them problems.
Nah, it went from girls dancing and partying together to them almost fighting. I was like, wait a minute, what?
It took dudes to hold her back, bro. It was ugly.
Right. Cecilia just wanted a gyro. You know what I mean? What's going on here?
Leroy asking who was talking about E40. This is it's an old Big interview. Big was talking about E40. He was like, yo, I don't know that dude. Like, I don't fuck with him. And then E40, like a real ass G, ran up on him when he went out west.
He shit on Redman in that interview too. There is a dark side era, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said he was like, yo, he used to be on some fly shit when he came out, but now he on some crazy space shit. And he wasn't the only one, because if you remember, P on the Infamous was like, yo,
said the same shit.
That crazy space shit. That don't even make no sense.
Listen, Redman should have been all.
Punch niggas in the face for living.
Redman should have been top 5, bro. Honestly, there's no reason why Redman shouldn't have been top 5.
Creative as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the skill set, the ball work, the song making ability.
Yeah,
problem.
Like he should have been top 5, bro.
Hey, real talk.
Marco said, "Jarv, stop fronting on the BX, typical Brooklyn dude." I hear you. I hear you. You know what I mean? What you saying, Mace?
Oh nah, you mentioned Redman, and I was, we was doing a lot of blog era talk the other day, so I was going back into like the classic blogs that niggas used to read, and there's this one blog that used to have like old source articles in there, and you mentioned Redman, and I had never seen like the Year of the Man ads that I didn't know that before they were a group that Method Man and Redman were getting advertised together. You know what I mean? Because I think Method's first album was about to drop, and Redman's second album was about to drop.
Dark Side, yeah.
They was in ads together. I said, I didn't even know that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Culture.
It was kindred spirit. And while on the topic of P,
never stop learning, man.
Yeah, I just want to circle back real quick to that Domo Genesis project because there's a joint on there with Freddie Gibbs and P on it. Flames.
Fire.
If y'all listen to nothing else on the project, go straight to the Freddie Gibbs and Prodigy record on it, man.
Say that.
Phenomenal.
R.I.P. Prodigy, man.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And over Alchemist is only natural, man.
Yo, you put that in the chat, right? I
did. Yo,
he did.
I gotta tap into that.
Thanks.
All right. So tonight it was supposed to be a debate. We talked about it on the Rap Roundtable for weeks, and we gave a date, we gave a time, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's only the 4 prongs of the Rap Roundtable with you tonight. So I know some of the chat, you guys y'all tapped into their live stream this Monday afternoon. That lo and behold, all of a sudden there's a live stream at 12 o'clock on a Monday. And they mentioned, Mike D mentioned that he wouldn't be on the show tonight due to circumstances, I guess. I don't know, scheduling concerns. But from my vantage point, from the Rap Roundtable's vantage point, Mike D ducked the fade. So it's pretty clear to me. It's pretty clear. He could say that, I know they're gonna say that when they record later. Absolutely, we're gonna say that when we record later, because it was clear from the time that the gauntlet was dropped and the challenge was made. You never committed. You hopscotched around. I don't be in y'all chat like that, but I pulled up and I said what needed to be said, and I invited you to debate it. Since you're so loud and proud about it, I invited Mike D to debate the Rap Roundtable, specifically myself, on a topic that he's made hot by way of repeatedly saying that Kanye carried, at one point he said saved, then another point he said carried Jay-Z post Blueprint. It's the shit take. It is what it is. There's a lot of information to refute that, and for him to say, like, I'm standing on the facts. Okay, Mike, come on the show. Y'all, everybody who's here watches the show, y'all saw him play around. Y'all saw him front. Shout out to Coop. Coop was the one who kind of instigated it and was like, yo, I went up on there. Maybe it's time for you to go up on there. Mike D.
That's the Coop, man.
Shout out to Coop. The
real dude, man.
I knew Mike D was a blogger. I know he's pretty good at the internet, but I did not know Mike D was a tap dancer. I learned that in the last 3 weeks that Mike D, you are a tap dancer. You did not want this fade. You did not want to come on the show. You could say whatever you want to say about, I know what they're going to say, right? But brother, I wish I had a bomb like Funk Flex. You should have just said no, Mike. Just say no. And I would have understood. It wasn't going to stop me from talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I was still going to talk my shit. If anything about the Rap Roundtable, I know I'm going to say what I want to say at all times. But Mike, you should have said no.
It's a perfectly fine response. Like,
nah,
the full sentence.
Don't have to feel too obligated.
And then you tried to front Mike D and say, oh, maybe it's time for him to come on our show. I know he came that one time and this and that. And it's like, You know we came on your show twice. The group came on, I came on your show, you put my name in titles, you mentioned Sin to get the angry mob going, you lied about what Sin said, you put my name in another title. You didn't even invite me on the show, Mike, but you're using my name in titles for clicks. And if you go look at the stats a year ago, now plus you say Jarv is looking for ratings. Apparently a year ago when he said Jarv admits that Nas is the GOAT, that video did almost 10K. So apparently the name matters. It carries some cachet, right? It is what it is. But the fact of the matter is, if we invite you to come on the show and you're not interested or you're not confident, just say that. I may say the host, right? Because we had some footage of today's response or lack thereof from Mike D. So do you have that footage ready so you can share the screen with the people?
Yeah, I got you real quick. Hold on.
Because you know, it's not even a matter of you saying what you said today. It's how you said it, Mike. I just want to debate. You made the comment, you say you standing on facts, and be clear before y'all get sassy in the comments. You know what I'm saying? This is all about entertainment. There's certain people who get it. Shout out to all the people who get it. But to the people who trying to make this some psychoanalyzing, whatever, we've never needed, according to hip hop, a stimulus check. We've gotten every view we've ever gotten on our own. Okay? We've done that by ourselves. Do we want to entertain the people? Yes. If it means a click, yes. But to say stimulus check and you thirsty and all of that, that just shows that you are a dick rider who needs to stay on the Abba channel, Joe Bros. Nobody's safe tonight. You see that? You see this right here? I'm in the building.
And let it be clear. To this day, including this very live, we have never put none of their names in none of our videos, none of our posts, none of that.
Ever.
You know what I mean?
So
who's the one looking for clicks, really? You know what I mean?
There you go. And it is peaceful. Again, if you've never been to a barbershop, then it shows right now. Keep it peaceful. What are we gonna? We're gonna go make some diss records. I'm gonna go drop podcasts. Hit them up.
We're not even 40.
We're gonna drop and run down. Like, stop it, niggas. About? Come on, bro. This hip hop. It's a conversation, man.
My point is this. And we gotta call it what it is. Because I said, you know, I told my guys, I'm talking my shit tonight. We share a fan base. It's a lot of Nas fans in this fan base, right? Hands down. A lot of Nas fans.
Heavy.
And within that fan base, sometimes you gotta, you know, what was the name of that song by Designer, Mace?
Panda.
Oh, yeah. Panda. Sometimes you gotta panda. I get it.
Yo, I was like, where's he going with this?
I get it.
I was confused, bro.
Panda.
But once you start making
things throw yourself
up,
out of you. This guy's a beast.
Hold on, I'm just saying, once you start making things up about Hov to appease the Nas fans, something just don't smell right to me. Kanye saved his career. Let's talk about it. That's all I want to do. I just want to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Conversation.
And again, it's always a fire debate. When Coop pulled up to our show, fire. When we pulled up to their show, fire. When I did the solo on their show, fire. And the thing is, for the three people in the chat who keep saying things about hurt and all of that, there's the other 99% of the chat who tells us it independently in comments like, yo, y'all need to collab with them. Y'all need to collab with them. We was getting DMs from viewers in a week leading up to today, like, yo, we looking forward to that debate. So again, this is about entertainment. Do we like to shake the table? Absolutely. So you got the video ready?
Got you. Hold on 1 second.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hey. Is that 4K? Oh, shit.
In 4K. Roundtable screen.
HD.
People asking about me being on Rap Roundtable tonight. No, we're trying to get our schedules and stuff together. Today is a bad day for me. Maybe next week.
What happened there?
Bad day for me.
Come on, not the head scratch.
No.
I'm out.
Shit.
Wait a minute.
Yikes.
What was that, Mike?
Maybe next Monday or something like that.
Huh? Mike. Even cool. Send run that back. Run that back again, bro.
The nigga you lying gesture. That's nasty.
Yo, Coop, the thing is, Coop is all
MD.
Run the video back, son.
We need better.
Coop never breaks eye contact with the camera except for like right now.
Bro.
Damn it.
Oh,
son, you can't say that again. We need that one more time, son.
We need that one more time for the culture.
Rewind.
We need that.
Oh my God.
Could you possibly bring it back and come again?
And the thing is, there's a lot of men in the chat right now. I don't think any of the girls pulled up. This is all dudes. We all know when we hit you with one of these, we're lying.
Listen, man.
We're lying. We're not telling the truth.
Hold on. I had stopped sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it stopped sharing.
Oh shit. How long ago?
A minute ago. From the time I kept telling you to pull it back up, it was already
Oh shit. I thought it was
still... I mean?
Nah, it was ghost.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pull
we were
that back
asking about me being on Rap Roundtable tonight. No, we're trying to get our schedules and stuff together. Today is a bad day for me.
Look at Coop's face.
Maybe next Monday or something like that.
Look at Coop's face when Mike said that. Even he know was bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's that takeoff cap.
Bro.
I bet it was a bad day. A bad day.
Shimon, man. Shimon.
Oh man.
We could have whoever we'd like to have in the space up here. We've invited y'all to come up here. This ain't about hurt feelings. This is about your fronted. And instead of keeping it 100, I sent the man, I'm gonna take it a step further. We still story time with Jarv. Sent the man a text, we tried to confirm. All right, he was like, bet. Monday's a little shaky, cool, right? It's like 8 o'clock this morning, guys. So this is live and direct. The last message I sent, son, because we all got iPhones. I don't know, it's probably some Android. Some of y'all dudes will be sending us probably Android users. I already know. You know what I mean? Some people have the red receipts on, some people have delivered. I don't have a red receipt, so I don't want you to know when I saw your message. The initial exchange, red response, and then all of a sudden when I was like, yeah, let's lock in next Monday, the shit stayed on delivered until about 6:45 this afternoon. So again, you absolutely didn't want this debate. And it's not even like I'm a wild out and get mad. I just think that what you're saying is so ridiculous that we need to talk about it. Shout out to Leroy Green who put it on wax that this is ridiculous. Shout out to the phantom messages of people who told us like, yo, like this is some bullshit and you guys are probably gonna win that. And it's like, you know what, Mike, if you say on Wednesday when you get on your show again that you don't want to do it, it's all right. We all know. Everybody knows now. You didn't want to do it in the first place. That's all I got to say about that. I'm surprised a certain person didn't pull up, but I'm going to leave her alone until she pulls up again. I don't know what y'all got to say about that.
I mean, what's left to be said, man? Look at this picture, bro. Bro.
I ain't trying to be rude, dude. Give a nigga some space.
Oh man.
Damn. With the look down too.
Did his dog eat his homework?
Come on, man.
Wow.
Oh man, sorry, babe. I forgot it was today.
Wow. I wish we had the drops.
Oh, that's today?
Crazy.
Man.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
And the shit is, if I may talk my shit a little bit, I called this from day one. I was like, Mike D don't want the smoke because it's a bullshit take. He knows it's a bullshit take. You know what I mean? But and that whole that whole shorts series that we ran last week, right? Everybody saw that was Jarv. Oh, Jarv's trying to make a point. What's Jarv doing? It's not Jarv. That was me, son. That was me. That was me, because as much of a Nas fan as I am, and again, like, here's it, you know what I mean? Oh, always keep him near my heart. You know what I mean? But when I hear bullshit, I gotta call it out, and I gotta pull up receipts, and and we gotta talk about how like that stance, that take does not hold water, like at all. You know what I mean? We could run down a whole litany of Jay hits that have nothing to do with Kanye. You know what I mean? And
before and after.
Before and after, even and we kept it to the Kanye era. You know what I mean? To 2000 and on, right? We didn't even go back to Big Pimpin', Hard Knock Life. You know what I mean? Because we wanted to keep it fair. It was like, all right, you're making the point that Kanye had a hand in all of this. Like, let's talk from that point forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not. You know what I mean? That's all there is.
I mean, tap dancing, boy.
Savion, man.
Listen. Again, the door is open, Mike, if you want to come and prove your point. You said you ride with the facts and you have the facts to support everything y'all saying. But next Monday, since you picked the day, Mike, next Monday, the door remains open. Let's talk about it. I don't know if Mace has anything to add. Dini, you got anything to add? But the people don't want to hear us talk about this the rest of the way. I know they want to get into some hip hop talk, and they deserve that.
At the end of the day, man, I don't want to be a Benedict Arnold, man. But Mike D, I understand you, bro. You know what I mean? I know I used to skip school when my homework wasn't done either, man. I understand. Sometimes you just got to come back another time, man. So I have no issue. I've been there, Mike. I've been underprepared. You know, it happens.
So, fellas, moving on from this, Nas dropped the record with Swizz Beatz, right?
Yes, sir.
The entire project dropped. I would say it kind of fractured the internet as far as the general response. We've all had a weekend to sit with it and really talk about like how it's supposed to play out with this project, what it sounds like. Is Swizz Beatz cooked? Yes or no? So I'm gonna come with Dini first. You said you liked the Nas record. I feel like that's what you said. In the midst of your rage, I feel
beat.
No, you said you didn't like the beat. The beat.
But yeah, I like the beat. Didn't like pretty much everything else on the record.
So now that you've had a weekend to sit with it, has anything changed? Are you in a different space with the music overall? Like, what's going on?
No.
Okay. All right.
So it wasn't a bad thing.
Same feeling I got from before.
Okay.
Still. I mean, for the most part, still sounds like 90s beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm in a good standing when I hear so many like jump off the roof Nas fans say that they're not feeling the record either. So I'm in a great space. Shit was all right at best.
All right, Mace, talk to me, bro.
It's still, you know, I guess you could call it a mid project. I feel like everyone, Nas delivered, Benny delivered, Jada delivered, Jay Electronica delivered. There were good rap performances on there, you know what I mean? But I just, you know, Swizz, even in his prime, wasn't an A-tier producer for me. So I don't know if I had super high expectations. But you know, just the production side is just lacking. You know what I mean? Swizz Beatz is, you know, if he not making a hit for you and dancing all in the record, in the video, you know what I mean? Like the executive producer, then I'm good. It would have been better served having another producer, you know, direct this project.
Stay there, Mace. You know, there's a few people in our comment section and on Twitter saying that the song is fire, is out of here. What do you say that specifically the Nas and Swizz record? What do you say to that?
Nas and Swizz record, I think this is, and I don't want to pick on Nas fans, but I think this is like a thing that Nas fans kind of fall into often because Nas always delivers such a great performance, you know, as an MC. So sometimes, you know, it may be hard to differentiate like, yo, Nas went crazy on her, then this was kind of a lackluster song. You know what I mean? So Nas went crazy on there. You know what I mean? So I can understand if somebody said, yo, this is how they feel about it. But Swizz just didn't live up to, you know, what Nas in particular has been delivering these past few years. You feel me?
Oh, Sin, talk to me, bro.
Look, it's not my favorite Nas record in recent memory. It's probably not my favorite, you know, Nas and Swizz collabo even. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like so the theme for the shorts this week, as some of you may have seen already, is unreleased Nas songs, right? I might throw up the General Salute Me up on there. I haven't decided yet.
My shit.
That's an old Swizz record that goes that shit goes hard. It was never officially put out.
Yeah.
You know, he did Echo, you know what I mean, a few years ago.
Apparently he didn't produce that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Somebody said that he didn't.
Ease.
Yeah. So what?
No,
who
mad people in our chat was saying that as we were recording.
Was DJ Scratch? Because I heard somebody say it was DJ Scratch. So if it was, if it was a Swizz, then all right, I guess it's disqualified. A lot of people look. I'm gonna go out on a limb here because a lot of people hate Summer on Smash. I kind of like that record.
Smash is fire.
You know what I mean? As a fan of Life is Good, when people talk about Life is Good, but they're like, oh, it's not a classic. You know what I mean? There's a couple of skips on there, and then they mentioned Summer on Smash. I'm like, I don't skip that song. I remember, you know, and it came out in the summertime, and I was
good
like,
vibes.
This is a dope summer record. I like this shit.
Good vibes.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's not up there. Do I think it's trash? I don't think it's trash. Unlike Jarv, I like the beat. Maybe it's just not the best beat for Nas. Nas did what he could with it, you know what I mean? But it wasn't a beat that was like tailor-made for him. You know what I mean? I heard somebody say it might have been Ease, shouts to Ease, saying that it was overproduced or that it was too busy. I kind of see that. I feel that. That's probably one of the things that I don't like about like if there's, you know, any downsides to it. I think the beat is too busy for Nas. Nas needs something that's a little bit more open, a little bit more spacey. You know what I mean? It has more space for him to you know, get his A1 lyricism on. You know what I mean? But you know, it's not a match made in heaven, but I don't hate it. So it is what it is. As for the rest of the project, yeah, I mean, it's that. I kind of like the Jadakiss and Benny record still. The Jay Electronica record is cool, but as a producer, I feel like Swizz, with all due respect, I think he has gotten a little lazy. I think, you know, in terms of his beat making process, I think he just like puts things together really quick. Like when I'm listening to the Jay Electronic record, I'm listening to the chops as you know, a producer. I got my producer here on, you know, 24/7. So I'm listening to the chops and I'm like, yo, the chops are a little jagged. You know what I mean? If he would have smoothed them out a little bit, it could have, you know, it would have flowed a little bit better. I just think Swizz is at a point in his life where it's like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just make some beats and throw together a little project and then just go back to being married to Alicia Keys and you know what I mean? Driving every car under the sun, hopping to every island imaginable. You know what I mean? So he probably whipped this up mad quick and didn't think twice about it.
All right, Marco says it with a super chat. Swizz been cooked, and Nas once again on a bad beat and delivered. That second verse hit home with me. Peace, Rap Roundtable. I mean, I guess shout out to Marcos yet again. Again, for anybody who wants to get on here this evening and chop it up, you already know what to do. Throw the super chat. Hit us up with your email address or whatever the case may be so we can send you the Zoom link if y'all are interested in doing that tonight. You know, some of y'all be scary. Shout out to Adriel who broke the ice last week. So the week before last, I should say, but anybody who's interested, y'all know what to do. Real quick, I have another question for you guys. Is it time for Swizz Beatz to pack it up? Forget just the drums. Has the time come for Swizz Beatz to just be a man behind the scenes, make business deals, and put the beat making away? The internet is saying pack Swizz up. I don't know how accurate that is. Dini, I see you making a face.
I never like to tell people to pack it up, because like, you know, you always one hit from coming back. But judging from this project, man, drive them Lamborghinis, my brother. Do 100, raise them beautiful kids. Because this project just ain't it, man. I don't think I'll ever go back to the shit. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas thought it was a little tiff I was going. That shit is mid, bro. Like, I tried. I'll probably never go back to nothing on this album. I'm gonna just keep it 100 racks. Shout out to
Dini. You've never said that about any project before.
It's so
always, it always got some joints. Yo.
This don't got the joints to me.
This might be the worst album Dini's ever heard.
Besides Lil Wayne joints. But yeah,
wow.
But just just don't got no luster to me. It don't got no appeal. It don't got an up vibe. It don't got a down vibe. Like, don't want to listen to this when I'm happy. I want to listen to this when I'm going through some shit. Like, there's nothing to gravitate to on this shit, bro. It's just niggas rapping. And I never thought I would say that, but yeah, that shit is weak. Like, unless it's not enough for me. Somebody surmised it perfectly in the chat last time. They said, yo, it just wasn't, it's good, but it's not enough. Gotta hit him with the kiss.
Dini, we've recorded, hold on, Sin. Nah, I'm not letting him off the hook. We've recorded so many reactions to so many projects, and you never said this about anybody else. You telling me this is the worst album you've heard since we started this podcast? No way, bro.
I am the nigga who says there's a couple of joints. This don't got a couple of joints. It don't.
So you're saying this is the worst project we've ever talked about on the Rap Roundtable?
It's the most. I don't want to listen to it again. It's the most unlistenable project we've probably talked about on the Rap Roundtable. Wow. Every other joint we talked about had at least 2 cuts that made me say, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back and spin this. Y'all really feeling that Benny track like that? Really? Y'all going, this is something we're gonna, I don't. I'm the JLX shit, y'all gave that a lot of props. I'm not spinning that again. Tell that nigga to put some shoes on. What is wrong with these niggas, bro? This nigga was the nicest nigga in the world at one point and then forgot how to rap. Is it the raw style chick? I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. He came from blood, man. Fam, these niggas, it's rap, bro. It's rap. Like this nigga is doing it since the dawn of time and they've been impressing you. And they did it in so many different ways. Niggas rap about selling crack, make it sound amazing. Niggas rap about fucking with the hoes, make it sound amazing. Niggas rap about jail and made it sound immaculate, bro.
Yo, hold on.
Make it hot, bro.
Yo, Jarv, you're gonna have to put Dini Rant in the title now too, bro.
I want good music, man.
Chef Rant.
I need good music.
This is Stephen A. Dini.
Yo. Blasphemy. It's blasphemy, nigga. It's blasphemy.
Hold on. We've been waiting for this Dini since we started this podcast. All it took was a bad Swizz Beatz,
terrible ass Swizz album. That nigga made me sidestep some of my most favorite. He made me sidestep Kiss, like Keep That. He made me sidestep Benny, Keep That. He made me sidestep Nas, bro, who I think is personally the greatest MC in hip hop.
Dumb, kick Danny out of the Bronx, bro.
Yo, Mike H said it is really bad. Mike H standing on it with you, Dini.
Yo, shit is trash. Mike H, talk to him, homie. It's negative. There's nothing to go back to. Nothing. Even Wayne just got shit to go back to.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Mike H made a strong point, Sin. He says 2023 has been ass so far. What you say to that?
Nasty.
Oof. Yeah, it has not been great so far.
In the 50th year, this is the year everything's supposed to be hot, bro. Like, yo, come on.
Let me go back to my most recent shit. Joey Badass just put out a fucking R&B song. I was tight.
After having a great album last year.
I've not gone to the El Michael's affair, whatever it is with Black Thought. I gotta listen to that, so I don't have no take on that. What else has dropped this year? The Hit Boy project, it was the Larry June project, I thought it was Dini loved it.
I liked it.
Yeah, man, I can't. The most memorable thing that's happened this year is De La Soul hitting DSPs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's been the event of the year.
And joining on to the Nas joint.
Yeah.
To the Nas Wu-Tang joint.
It's almost like last year, like the space went super crazy last year with the music. So it's like we're getting like the first half of the year, everybody's almost taking off. Like you look at Ransom has a release date May 26th. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the big release? We don't even have no big release. I think
please save us, man.
Yo,
please.
What you call it? Who said Ted Hill said it? He was like mainstream has been trash. I'm not saying the underground's been trash, but like it ain't been lit either. Like what's going on?
Let's keep it a buck.
All the big acts are chilling or dropping mid. It's a wild in the 50th year. It's crazy. I thought everything would be smoking hot this year.
Yeah. And as far as announcements, the Benny shit ain't coming out till August.
August. That was crazy.
4 whole months, bro.
It's just like an Avengers movie.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this. Tyler announced a new fucking project, and it just ended up being a deluxe version of his old project.
Which was tight, by the way, but yeah.
Lil Wayne did the same thing. That Can't Nobody was supposed to be the first single to his next album, just ended up being the first single to his greatest hits album.
Basically a Lucy.
Yeah, man.
The Conway and Jay Skis was cool. I'm waiting for it. Didn't he announce another project too? Was it?
Yeah. Something's coming out. Sun's coming out this year.
I think Rome dropped this year. We had some good projects. UFO Feed and Rome dropped some fire.
He dropped the tape. The tape. Wasn't built in a day.
Right. If y'all not familiar with Ace SL, Ace SL dropped some fire on the underground scene.
Painted Houses, UFO Feed.
There you go. Like there's some projects out there. But as far as like, there was always new music this time last year. We had a lot to talk about musically.
Pusha T came out this time last year.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because the socials reminded me, like, you know how they do like a year ago today when it dropped.
You know what I mean? Chris Doherty with the super chat says, just say it and be done, fellas. 49 years old, a Nas fan. It's garbage, period. Say less.
About it.
You said it, not us.
Thank you.
You know what I
mean?
Shit
just mid, bro.
Reggie said rappers treating 2023 like it's the NBA offseason. I can't find a lie there.
Nasty.
Chat, what y'all think about that Banks album? Let us know. Speaking of Benny the Butcher, he announced that he's dropping in August. So he's aiming for the summer blockbuster, right? Clearly, August 11th, I think is the date.
August 11th. Yeah. And according to him, mostly it's supposed to be his official Def Jam debut, because he's done a couple pump fakes on that one. And it's supposed to be helmed primarily by Hit Boy and Alchemist,
which is amazing.
That's what the word is.
So
sounds incredible. No Damager. At least not mentioned just yet.
Yeah, you know. You can't
change between now and August. That's
you can't say Hit Boy, Alchemist, and Derringer. Like you can't really. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of, you gotta.
You can.
Why not?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
according to the internet, Derringer
Alchemist, Hit Boy, and Derringer. I probably got the longest rope for Derringer, bro. But no. Not with Hit Boy and Alchemist.
All right, so here's what I say to that. I remember when Benny dropped 10 to Talk 4 last year, right? And one of my critiques for the production was it sounds like levels-wise, as far as skill-wise, there was a clear drop-off between what Derringer was doing and what Alchemist was doing. It sure seems like Benny took note of that drop-off and said, I'm gonna put the two guys that made me sound the best for some of my most recent work and put an all-star cast together for my Def Jam debut. Which means it might not sonically, honestly, it might not. Sonically, there's no room for Derringer. And I'm sorry, Griselda fans, y'all got to get over yourselves. Derringer is not the A1 sound for Griselda anymore. He's part of the ensemble, but to me, Conductor took his spot as far, even with Wes. Wes loved him some Conductor. And we saw who did Benny, we saw who did Rome's first album. Conductor's getting a lot of spins. And the Alchemist is working with this kid out in Detroit. What's his name again? Man, I'm bad with the names. Just had the car accident not too long ago. Boldy James. So he already has heavy stake in Griselda. So where's the room for Derringer?
And not to mention, Alchemist and Hit Boy got their own vibe going too. So it's really like all circles coming around, So there might not be any room for him, But
everybody can't go.
Hey, there you go. But here's my thing. Like if this is going to sound a little slanderous, but if you have Alchemist on your team, do you really need Derringer also there? Like,
I mean,
if you like, because let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, I hear Derringer beat, and even the Derringer beats that I really, really fuck with, I'm like, all right, but this is derived from the Alchemist sound. And the Alchemist is always like 2-3 steps ahead of what everybody else is doing. Right? I just talked about it earlier. That Domo Genesis project. I'm listening to this and I'm like, yo, this was 10 years ago. Alchemist was ahead of these things 10 years ago, bro. Like, Alchemist is a whole different beast, man. Shouts to Derringer, but Alchemist is different. He's God tier, almost, damn near almost. We might have to redo our producer list and move Alchemist up to God tier. Move somebody out.
It's been a lot of work over the years.
Move Dr. Dre out. He ain't done shit in like 20 years, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
That Compton project was mid-guard.
LP,
you know what I mean?
LP, we're live. I know you said I think you said you had wanted to come on. I don't remember, but LP, we're live. Yo, Mace, you been sitting in the corner. You thought the boys wasn't gonna find you?
Nah, y'all always are able to articulate the Griselda situation better than I am. But I feel like I'm a big Benny fan. Mm-hmm. And listen, man, I never made it, a mystery how I feel about drumless beats, how I feel about Derringer. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's like, once your local celebrity rapper met Kanye and Just Blaze, like Swizz Beatz and Clark Kent stop making those albums. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what happens, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like those facts. I like the fact that
didn't make it to life after death.
I like that you mentioned Just Blaze because a lot of motherfuckers got Kanye confused with JB, but that's a different conversation. But, we got a couple of super chats here. Jermaine L. Johnson says Talib and Madlib Liberation 2 is album of the year so far. Unfortunately, most people won't get to experience it because of the Luminary exclusivity. Did you tap into that, Sin?
I did. I tapped into about half of it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't go back to it. I'm sorry. I had very high hopes for this personally for this project because the first Liberation with Talib and Madlib collabing, what was it, like 2007, I think? Somewhere around there. That's one of my favorite Talib projects, right? And I've been a Talib fan for years. I mean, there's quality, of course, there's Reflection Eternal. And that first Liberation with Madlib, that was up there for me, like probably top 3. So I went into this with excitement, and I came out, a little underwhelmed. I don't even have a chance to go back to it and give it a second or third spin because it's locked behind this Luminary app. You know what I mean? So
I'll just be truthful. This is no disrespect to Kweli. All-time and great spitter. But I just don't want to hear him rap if he's not rapping next to Mos Def. I don't want it. I downloaded the app for the Mos Def album, but I deleted it once I was done with the app. I don't want Talib by himself. Pause. I'm good.
Wait. The Mos Def and Talib Kweli album.
Yes.
The Black Star.
The Black Star album. I got the app for that.
No, but you call it the Mos Def album. Like that's
Freudian slip. Sorry.
Yeah, he said we was all thinking, man.
That J-Elect treatment, huh?
Genie, no. I know you didn't get the app because you're not checking for Talib either, huh?
I'm not.
All right, so I got a super chat. I got a super chat for you. Mike H with a super chat says Swizz has a distinct sound. And that sound is a little dated and only fits certain artists at this point. He's still winning. Hold on. Crazy Beautiful Wife, and you can't tell the story of hip hop without him. What do you say to that?
They get mad when you say that about Jay. What the fuck?
My fault, man. Wow. I said it on the last. That is a fact, though, Mace. That is a fact, though. I said it in the last joint, bro. Like you could give this nigga he'll have 4 sounds. Make 50 beats and they'll all still have a vibe. But the whole thing is, do you want to listen to all 50 beats with the same 4 fucking sounds? Like Swizzy shit has been pretty much the way it's been since like 98. With a couple of adjustments, but
hold on though. Let me jump in real quick. Because to keep it fair, just to sort of pause this Swizz slander fest that this is turning into. You know what I mean? When he back before Versus. The original OG Versus was Swizz against Just Blaze. Just Blaze, one of my favorite producers. I think a lot of y'all's favorite producers in terms of like the work he's put out, especially with Rockefeller. I would have thought going into that battle, Just Blaze was gonna wash him, and it ended up being the other way around. Clearly, Swizz Beatz has a catalog, a heavy catalog, where he could pull off that win. Now, granted, he had the crowd behind him. Busta Rhymes is making all types of dragon faces behind him, going rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon and shit. You know what I mean? But he, Swizz is that type of, he has a type of energy. You know what I mean? He's going to win over the room. But the hits were the hits, bro. Like those records,
they spin crazy to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit he's been able to do with the shit he was doing was crazy. I mean, groups have the Rough Rider fucking era, bro, was like a game changer back in the days. How many like great songs came out of that era when Swizz was pretty much their RZA, you know, and it was just cooking up. So I can't take nothing from him. Amazing music, has great work, but come on, bro. If a chef is cooking and his old meals is amazing and his new meals are kind of mid, I mean, he's still a great chef, but he's just not cooking the same today. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold him to the same standard. I can give him his respect.
There he goes.
He's cooking.
The chef.
You know what I'm
there
saying?
He goes.
He's cooking in the kitchen, but he's not using the same spices. The spices ain't the same, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. I think Swizz Beatz is suffering from the success he had during that one-man bandman era, where his drums were everything. He was making almost the same beat over and over again every day. I'm cool. I'm cool. Remember that little era? And them drums. It was a cool, like I would say, like I don't know if it was a whole year, but it was, you know, about a year. And everybody was that the Swizz drums was winning. He even was producing for Beyonce. He was really
0607.
And he's been leaning into that particular BPM to play a sin card and that particular bop since then. We're not even getting late 90s Swizz. We're not getting none of them hard beats. Everything got the same tempo, the same bounce, the same drums. It's not the raw Swizz energy that beat that won him that original verses against Just Blaze. If he's backing out his 06, 07, 08 till now catalog, he might lose to JB. He won a lot of those with his 90s Swizz beats. So pack him up. No disrespect. Pack him up.
Swizz in 20, my fault, Jarv, but just to wrap it up. Swizz in like 2023 is like that real famous like photographer from like the 90s. You know what I mean? And it's like he used to have like cutting edge photos. So, you know what I mean? He'll get like Meg Thee Stallion and he'll get like Chloe Bailey and he'll get like Lori Harvey and be taking pictures of them on some train tracks with like milk on themselves. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, they pretty women, but these are bad pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
That's how I feel about Swizz in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's art, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the ladies look nice in the pictures, but the pictures ain't it. You feel what I mean?
Hey, Dark Matter Ra 7 says Talib quality content isn't for most people. Only 5% of people have the comprehension. Hey, look.
Come on, bro.
5%.
And look, check this out.
I love me some good 5% energy, bro.
Popeye's fried chicken ain't for people with high blood pressure. Oh well. Next. Come on, bro. Thank you. That easy. Yo. Listen. Jim Jones yet again goes on the Breakfast Club talking about Pusha T. He's asking people. He was in his Deanie bag asking for lyrics. Can you spit a Pusha T bar? Has Jim Jones become an OVO agent, Mace?
You know what? I feel like Jim is just trolling at this point. Other than those random like the Harlem show. And a couple pictures did like Drake even acknowledge Jim Jones, bro? Like I gotta keep it a stack. Like, so I want to feel like he has more dignity than this. You know what I mean? Jimmy does, because I'm like, I feel like there's more than meets the eye. Like there's some sort of street issue that Jimmy and Push might have had back in the day. I'm trying to think about the affiliations, you know what I mean? Like, does Jimmy have issues with Kanye? Push not even with Ye anymore, so I don't know. But it's like, bro, like, he going too far at this point. And it's like, I don't even get mad about niggas' opinions on rap because niggas get mad about my opinion. So it's like, I'm not going to really feel away. But at this point, even the reasoning behind what he's saying, like, he can't even really, like, defend it and argue it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Is he an OVO agent? You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to check his credentials because, you know, I mean some things over there at OVO. So maybe I'll look into the archives and see if I see, you know, Joseph Guillermo Jones in the but so I feel like Jim is like, all right, another way to stay in the limelight a little bit. He was right there with the interview where Hitmaker was going at Hit Boy, right? He probably looked over and said, let me get a piece of this. You know what I mean?
On the sauce.
What you think, Beanie?
That nigga's definitely on the payroll, bro. That nigga's getting paid. Like, where did any of this negative energy between him and Push even come from? Like, where's it? I can't think of where it would stem from. Like, where is it? All of a sudden, now it's Pusha T this, Pusha T that. And when he asked the question, yo, name 5 Pusha verses, and he said, you can't name the group. And I was like, Jimmy, why'd you take that aspect of it, bro? Keeping a buck, no disrespect. If I had to give you 5 Jimmy verses, I'll be dead too. Gun to the head, just kill me today, bro. I couldn't give
without
you 5.
Dipset.
That's not Diplomat Records. Just solo Jimmy. I can't do it, bro. I can't.
I mean, can I take it a step further, Mace? I mean, Dini, I'm gonna throw it off the backboard to you. How many of the truly classic Diplomat group songs had Jim on it?
I mean, after like I'm Ready, it was like it's more like maybe like Hey Ma remix.
I'm Ready
like,
and Real Niggas.
You know
I'm
what I'm
Ready.
saying?
Real Niggas had him on there.
That's why
that's a classic.
The joint with Master P, Bout About It, Part 2 or Part 3 or whatever it was.
Right.
We was on the Get 'Em Daddy remix and stuff like. Stop it! No matter.
Is that a classic Dipset record?
That's what I'm
Crunk
saying.
music.
No matter where we go.
Crunk
music. 848. 848 was a big record for the Dips.
848 wasn't a classic though.
It's not a classic.
It was big, but it's not a classic though.
All the hard Dipset joints though, he don't really got a verse, so he could kind of use that argument against himself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
I could rap 5 Jim Jones verses, but they not great verses. Not a one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Reppin' Time, Emotionless.
Yeah, he got
obviously Ballin'.
Nah, Laps Around the Sun. He got some
G's
joints.
Up, you know what I mean? G's Up with Max.
But I can't rap.
None of them are good verses though. None of them are good verses.
Max B verse on G's Up.
We'll see. And this is where I'll step in. And this is why I always. This is where I'll step in, and this is where I'll say this is why I always hate when Dini takes this route in the debates and the arguments, because as Mace just pointed out, you can recite a verse, you can remember a verse and recite it word for word. It doesn't make it a good verse. It just made it easy to remember. There's tons of verses that were fire, but you didn't remember them because maybe they're too wordy. There was the subject matter was too deep, or maybe you just you wasn't in that vibe. But like, you know what I mean? One does not equate to another. It's a false
take your 3 Stacks cape off,
bro. I was about to
say,
I'm
just saying,
bro. I never do with that,
bro. It ain't about 3 stacks.
It is, bro. It is.
It's not about 3 stacks.
It is, bro.
It's not about 3 stacks. I'm just saying.
You'll never get me to agree how niggas been saying and they're listening to a nigga for 30 years, say this nigga's on GOAT time and don't know none of the nigga music. Like, you'll never get me to buy that, bro. Like, you'll never get me to buy it.
It's
like, I can. There's hundreds of songs, bro. Like, if I just started the shit, you would be able to finish it. And this is from like legendary MCs to the niggas that just rapping for the vibe.
They're not mutually exclusive, bro.
So my thing is, aside this nigga music, then he didn't hit you lyrically and he didn't hit you vibally because you don't know none of the nigga music. And it's not a you thing. Even shout out to the homie Shout out to the homie Ox Army. He gave me 4 bars, and I said, I'll keep that because that's more than any nigga's ever given me, bro. Nobody knows Dre's 3 Stacks lyrics, my nigga. Nobody.
Big shout out Ox, bro.
Shout out to Ox. And the homie had to hum the rest of the joint through because he didn't know that shit neither. My thing is, if the nigga been rapping for 30 years, he should have a verse that resonates with you, that you know something. Like, the fact you can't give me 4 bars from a nigga been rapping since 89 is nuts to me, bro. Nuts.
89?
You got
to 89. Where you get 89 from?
93. Yo, I'm sorry.
Didi with the 40 ball tonight, bro.
Come on,
that's
bro.
What I'm saying, bro.
Didi,
what the fuck, bro?
Yo, that shit gotta stop, bro. That shit gotta stop.
Speaking of Ox,
I ain't never seen you act like this before.
You acting different, Didi. What's going on? You all right, bro?
You probably can recite one of them KRS verses from the shit you was listening to over the weekend, my nigga. Like you.
Nah, remember me that goes bang, nigga. You know it.
Nigga, where's these 3 verses? Niggas give me 2
real
bars and forget the rest of the song.
Brandon Curley, are you a black man? Because that message in the super chat with that particular word, I thought you were white this whole time. We need evidence, sir. Brandon Curley doesn't sound like a black guy. Provide evidence, sir. Thanks, sir. I think Capo, his album dropped with Hitmaker, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Capo trying to stay in the click stream because it's like a stream. It's a digital stream.
And you fight it?
And a couple weeks back, I feel like that Hitmaker album dropped.
Oh.
And it's like you either on the side trying to jump into the stream, or you in the stream and you remain in the stream, or you got Drake has a yacht. You know what I mean? some people have little paddle boats, but they there. Capo trying to find a way to jet ski onto the stream. And he's like, you know what? Nobody's talking about this album, Hitmaker. Hitmaker tried to like stir the pot with the Hit Boy drama. That didn't work. So let me talk about a guy that has problems with a guy that I said is the GOAT, Pusha T. So now I'm in the Drake stream, pause. I'm in the Pusha T stream. I got the jet skis. I'm catching some waves. I don't got my life vest on yet, but I'm catching some waves, and I'm trying to find a way to stay on that click stream because no one's spinning this music. And to be fair, shout out Mano. I love Mano. Mano's one of my favorite rappers. I don't talk about Mano a lot on this show, but I love Mano. The Lobby Boys album didn't do well either.
And it had a couple of joints.
So it's like you gotta start asking questions. It's cop. So you saying the Lobby Boys album was better than Swizz Beatz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'll take this shit with Fabio over the tape, bro. That shit with
Fabio was kind of
vibey.
So with that said,
slide.
Jim Jones was trying to find a way to stay in the stream because the music ain't sticking. The music stuck on El Capo and the deluxe edition, but since then it's been shaky. And now, what better way to stay in the business of clicks than to talk about another rapper? Did anybody see Pusha T's response to Jim Jones?
Yeah, on big stages. Big stages, yeah. Stages they'll never see, places they'll never go. That's how you.
I love Push like everybody else, but come on now, Push, you be in the bullshit as much as anybody. Nah, I'm too good to diss. You was dissing niggas that wasn't replying for 10 years. Push, relax, nigga.
They was worth the diss though.
He was dissing a nigga that a small group of people were saying is the best rapper alive, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Now Push is too high and mighty for the beef. Like, come on, nigga.
I see the K flapping, Mace.
That's rap beef,
man.
Jim Jones and Push is rap beef. That's a Scooby snack from Push.
Slapping that shit on tight.
That's not rap beef.
Hey.
Come on. Shout out to Jimmy, but that's not rap beef.
We had to put Mace on mute. I was trying. I had to
penalty box.
You know what I mean? Like OVO Mace, what are you doing over there? Like all Push is saying is that Capo is what Jay said he was many moons ago, local celebrity rapper. He's the 10th man off the bench. I'm not rapping to the 10th man off the bench. And at this point,
I don't know where you are. You can't come up to where I am.
Right. And at this point in Pusha T's career, he's only gonna send shots at Drake. It's only Drake. Drake and only Drake.
That's the point that's lost on what Mace said. I mean, you know what I mean? That you're talking about Pusha T from like 10, 20 years ago compared to Pusha T now. Like Pusha T is a whole different place in his life. He's a whole different animal. Like he's gonna pick and choose his battles. I mean, it's only right.
I mean, let's say he smoked Jim. Where's the win in that, bro? Where's the win? He drops a great verse, smokes Jimmy. What's next?
That's not a trophy.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would he diss somebody who's not writing his bars? Who is he really battling?
He said Drake wasn't writing his bars.
Drake in a different position.
Whoa, wasn't that Meek Mill? Pretty sure that was Meek.
Nah, in the joint from Daytona where he got at Drake, he mentioned Quentin Miller. Knock it on, Joe. I know Pusha didn't got knock it on, bro.
All right.
Free smoke.
What was it? It was written, but he got it from Quentin.
But he got it from Quentin.
Yeah.
Jarv muted himself. Real nigga shit, Jarv.
I appreciate that. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That's real nigga shit right there.
Oh man.
I tried to sneak that one by him, but he was ready for that. You know what I mean? I tried, you know. But
we love Daytona too much, man.
But nah, Drake is not Jim Jones, the rapper. The beef is personal.
Of course.
Different energy.
Honestly, the way 2023 been going, I kind of wish he would rap. Send a shot at Jim, because Jim would drag it. And it'll be good TV for us, you know.
I appreciate it.
We're not getting Benny and Freddie no more. That's done, you know.
Oh yeah.
All the rollouts and rolled out.
Yeah, John, real quick. I don't be want to do this, but like, yo, put the Truest on timeout real quick.
Oh damn!
What?
This guy's getting You getting on my nerves, bro.
The Truest,
the guy that wrote for Nas. Come on, bro.
The Truest always got some antics in the chat, bro. Like every time. Bro.
No way, man.
He makes Leroy Green look like a saint by comparison.
Yo, real talk.
Get him out of here, bro. Anything else we need to cover before we get out of here? You know, we spoke to the guys at the top of the show. We talked about a little Nas. We talked about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, anything else we need to cover, people? I see again, people are afraid to come on the show. Shout out to Adriel. Shout out to Heat Rock Scholar, all those guys that pulled up.
Where's Adriel? He not in here today?
He was here
Adriel, I seen him. Yeah, I seen Adriel. Man.
Shout out to the homie Adriel.
Yeah, he was there at the top of the show, but he had to dip out. He says he had to take care of something with his daughter.
Copy.
He was actually glad that the debate got pushed back because he wouldn't have been able to tap in how he wanted to.
You see that?
Leo said, wait, I just saw this. He says Spliff Star or Jim Jones. All right, you bugging.
Not the capo.
Yeah.
Not the capo.
Wait, Marco's trying to hop on now. All right, Marcos. I'm gonna DM you the link right now.
Say that.
You know what I mean? You know what to do, Marcos. You throw a little super to duper and we'll set it up.
Yes, sir.
You dig?
All right, let me get that right. Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, I just saw the message.
Jermaine L. Johnson.
All right. So it says here, shout out to Tony the Dome. He's gonna be on the live in the coming weeks. Now, summer 1996, people were debating Reasonable Doubt versus It Was Written because they both dropped around the same time. That was a real debate that summer. I don't remember that. Sincere says, I hear so much about how Jay was a nobody in 96, but this definitely happened. People either have selective memory or they weren't there. So Sincere the Rap Snob, speak to this Jay and Nas truth or fallacy.
Nah, it's just it bothers me again. I just just to keep it fair and balanced. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no revisionist history. I don't want to hear no bullshit narratives that you pull out your ass and shit. You know what I mean? Like, as somebody that was there, you know what I mean? It bothers me when people say Jay was, and I see it in this chat all the time, in our comments all the time, that Jay was a nobody in 1996. That motherfuckers was not worried about Jay-Z. He was a nobody. The big, three-headed monster was Big, Nas, and Pac, which is true, right? But you can't say that Jay was a nobody, right? That when those two albums dropped, they dropped. It Was Written and Reasonable Doubt, summer '96, end of June and early July. They dropped a week apart from each other. And when I tell you that if you were a real hip hop head, not no casual dude, you know what I mean? If you was really tapped in, you were debating which one of these albums was better. It Was Written or Reasonable Doubt. You know what I mean? And so, and another part of this that bothers me is that like people will take the stance of like, oh, it's not about the, it's not about the sales, or it's not about the stature, it's just about the music. Y'all talk about like impact too much, like we got to keep it to the music. If we keep it to the music, Reasonable Doubt and It Was Written came out a week apart from each other, and they were side by side on even keel with each other in terms of the quality of the music. Two classics. People was definitely debating at the time which one is better. You rocking with Reasonable Doubt or you rocking with It Was Written? This happened. These are facts. We was there.
Oh, Dini, anything to add to that, brother?
That's I think Sin summarized that perfectly. Niggas was there. It's different when you're there. Like for the younger cats, y'all gonna have y'all time when y'all there too. But when you're there, it's hard to dispute shit when you actually been there. And those two albums were fucking like niggas was ready to fight over them two albums, bro. That's arguably my greatest albums from those two guys. So yeah, I go with it is what it is.
Michael Brown. Anybody know where Michael Brown is from?
Nah.
Michael Brown, where you from? Because when I say you have to be there, you have to be there in New York. You from New York?
New York was in a frenzy, man.
And then speaking to the quality of music, at this point, we knew Biggie made it his point to decide that this is the next dude coming up. I'm going to associate myself with him. Tupac made it a point to diss him on Hit 'Em Up. I think he was the only one that hadn't released an album that was mentioned on Hit 'Em Up. You know what I mean? So I think niggas felt the footsteps, whether you want to believe it or not. But I'm just a guy who was a kid anyway. Huh?
Wow, LP slandering. I'm gonna get to what you said, Mace. But LP said that happened in the lunchroom in Brownsville High. Wow.
Oh,
damn. Wow.
Damn.
Top rope shit.
Yo, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That hit me in the ribs right
That's
there.
hard.
From Charlotte
said y'all
SC,
must be 40 and living BK.
He was definitely having that debate. That shit happened, bro.
Here's the problem with a lot of people that say New York and y'all speaking for New York. Y'all gotta remember, in 1996, there was no internet. There was still a lot of regional divide in rap. And by proxy of New York being the epicenter of the world on a media scale, it would seem like that will be the conversation worldwide because New York is so big and a lot of the publications were based out of New York. Now, I can say this 100% truthful. I can't speak to my guys. I'm the only one. Well, Mason's from Brooklyn, but he's a little bit too young for this conversation. Between myself, Deanie, and Sin, I'm the only one from Brooklyn. And at the time of 1996, for my era, the 12-year-olds, we weren't debating Nas and Jay. We were heavily entrenched in the East Coast, West Coast, whatever the case, because we were little kids and we liked drama. My OGs put me on the J. I was still listening to Wu. I still love me some Meth. Still love me some Prodigy. And then I gravitated to Jay-Z. But I didn't know any Nas fans to argue with or for them to say, you know what, you should listen to this guy because he's better than Jay-Z. I listened to It Was Written at a Birthday Party. It blew my mind. It was amazing. But at the time, 12 years old, I'm not thinking, is this better than that? I don't remember that debate. If you're about 45, you might remember that debate. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say. Well, Sin. Yeah, well, yeah. But to what May said about Tupac mentioning him, y'all love to say that the local celebrity rapper did not get lit until certain people were taken off the chessboard. Rest in peace, big rest in peace, Pac. For Pac to take enough time to put you in a rap, you can't be a nobody. That's all I'm gonna say to that. He could have said a lot of other guys are more lit than Jay-Z in '96, but Pac named him by name. No,
everybody else on Hit 'Em Up either dissed Pac or had like an actual issue with him. Jay-Z was the only one he mentioned on Hit 'Em Up that had never mentioned him, that had never dissed him subliminally, and never had no public feud with him. He just brought up Jay-Z's name out of nowhere.
Yeah,
to the point that
everybody,
if you notice,
you
have right, and you have to catch the Jay-Z diss in like the OG track, because if in Hit 'Em Up, the studio version, Jay-Z's names get scrubbed because Hussein Fatal of the Outlaws said to Pac, like, why are you even gonna bring this dude up? He's not even like, you know what I mean? Like, you just gonna give him more shine. So, but Pac was studying shit, so he's seeing what was coming, bro.
He saw the formation of the commission. LP like, yo, why I'm agreeing with them? Because I can't answer that. I was 12. I don't know. You know what I mean? What do you want me to tell you?
Michael Brown, he replied, he's from Long Beach, from Cali. He says, It Was Written was moving out there, but Reasonable Doubt was not, which is understandable. You know what I mean? It was Nas' second album, and he had the entire machine behind it.
And, you know and that single with Lauryn Hill drive the game, though, bro. That shit was inescapable for the summer. So
if y'all want to say Reasonable Doubt was local, oh yeah, absolutely. There was that. I mean, he had to make his own label because
no machine behind him.
There was no machine behind him. You know what I mean? So it was that.
Well,
I mean,
it was local, Nas right.
But the shit was still
Michael Brown, Chino XL dissed Pac first, as well as King's Son. That's why he mentioned him. You must have not peeped when I said that. And Pac mentioned Jay on Bomb first, but he mentioned, go listen to the original Hit 'Em Up. That little part where they just skip out when he's ranting, that's what because he's mentioning Jay-Z's name. My fault, y'all. Pac trivia. Come on, y'all fucking with the wrong one.
They talking to the right nigga.
Michael, the wrong one, bro. Michael Brown's part of that hive that believes that the local celebrity rapper probably is only lit because of Beyonce. So you got to understand when Michael Brown talks about him, it's slanderous. We had a super chat here that I don't want it to get too lost. Jermaine Johnson with hey, cool. We got another super chat. Just you know. Jim Jones is disappointing because he's actually one of my current day favorite artists. He's real cool and stand up, but this energy towards Push is very strange and clout chasing. He don't need to do this. Wow, sincere as a person who has his finger on the clout chasing pulse of the world. What do you think about Jermaine Johnson's super chat?
He's absolutely right, man. It bothers me because like I feel like it diminishes his own legacy, his own standing as his own artist. You know what I mean? Like when you just go this route, that you're just gonna keep going at somebody just for the sake of being in the news. You know what I mean? And getting a few clicks here and there. You know what I mean? As long as somebody will ask you about Pusha T, you're willing to answer, you're willing to like show your ass or whatever. Like that shit bothers me, bro. Like make some music that people want to fuck with. And that's it.
And dare I ask this question, fellas? Can't Knock the Hustle got radio play, a lot of radio play. Because I remember I went to visit my pops in '96. We took that whole 10-hour road trip to North Carolina, and all the way down the East Coast, I heard various different clean versions of Can't Knock the Hustle. Not Bad for a Nobody. Ain't No Nigga was a smash hit in '96. Mm-hmm. Not Bad for a Nobody. So this whole rhetoric that he was a nobody, I don't know. Who You With happened in '97, didn't it?
Yep. I'll Be was a big record with Foxy too. Yes, joints, my nigga. Come on, bro. That joints.
This is why. Yeah. This is why I don't be understanding. Y'all, what y'all want? Y'all want to tell the truth about Nas? Lie about. All right, see, I'm falling back into that trap. Y'all almost got me. Nope, not doing it today.
But on Jimmy Jimmy, I think you called it, Jarv. Jimmy might be making the transition, man. You gotta remember, like hip hop, it's a young man's game, and Jimmy's old from hip hop standards. You know what I'm saying? What's Jimmy? Jimmy got to be what? Damn near pushing 50 at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think the nigga want to be rapping for the rest of his life? He's looking at it like, yo, niggas is everything. Every time I say something about somebody, it kind of take off and make some traction. You know, so. Nigga, that's essentially what, he might look like podcasting is talking about shit and making some traction. He might look at it like, I might want to do that. I might want to jump into that world. Jimmy's an entertaining nigga. He was doing this weatherman shit. We was tapping in.
Bro,
he's always a funny nigga.
Jim Jones, the podcaster, is on the way, bro. I'm buying all the stock.
That'd be very entertaining. Jimmy's a funny nigga, man. He's hilarious.
We got Michael Brown responding. What he said, Jarv wrong. Not into Beyonce's husband hive at all. They both mutually benefited from being a power couple. That's just facts. Mace Pac dissed everybody. Jay gets 0 points for that. Pac didn't diss everyone. He dissed people who were somebody. My bad. Right. I'm not even a Pac fan, and I know that.
Pac only dissed everybody when I bring that up. Gotcha.
How do you disregard 5 times platinum before we even knew who the joint was, though? I don't know. Didn't Beyonce come out like 98, 99?
I can't even answer that.
Yeah, 98.
Yeah, Destiny's Child
was 98.
Had a 5-time platinum album and the biggest hip hop tour at the time. Where's this Beyonce shit coming from? This shit's getting sickening already.
It's weird too because they were seeing.
We gonna let that just go?
Oh shit, man!
I did have run that back. No knows. Better than Independent Woman though, so I take it, Sin.
Fair play.
Oh shit!
Go ahead, mate.
Now I'm just saying, Jimmy and Push. It's like, can't we just get along, guys? Like y'all seem like y'all be friends, both around the same age, from groups that, according to Jim, was more famous than them individually. You know what I mean? Both might have sort of kind of moved that way. You know what I'm saying? They both are actually originally from the Bronx. If you didn't know that about Pusha T, he's from the Bronx originally.
Yes, sir.
Moved to VA when he was 8. Same with Jimmy. Lived in the Bronx, moved to Harlem when he was like 8. Y'all are the same dude, low key. Like y'all probably got a lot of stories to share, bro.
Yeah,
Jimmy, calm down.
Neither one of them want to let the braids go.
There you go. I was about to say 45 braids.
Nah,
both low-key fashion niggas.
Jimmy cut his shit though.
He cut it and grew it back. I like the salt and pepper braids from Capo. Let Capo live. You know what I mean? Michael Brown again. All Michael Brown want to hear about is Nas and Jay. So this Nas JC debate was strictly confined to Brooklyn High School lunchrooms. LOL.
Wow.
Why not just state that qualifier off top? What are you talking about, Mike? I'm confused.
Bro, do you feel the same way about Big, like outselling Nas Illmatic by 4 times when they both dropped? Was it not a debate because Big sold much more than Nas? Like, stop it, bro.
The quality of music, bro.
I don't know what Mike's talking about, Michael Brown, that is. But if arguing
about
it was
written reasonable doubt shit.
But if arguing about rap in the lunchroom wasn't part of the culture, who we decided was who, then I don't know what else. The barbershop, the lunchroom, the park,
the basketball court, talking shit. Yeah.
Yo, but but here's the thing that I noticed. Like people will say Jay was a nobody in '96. What they won't say was that Reasonable Doubt was trash. Or that it was
right.
True indeed.
So it's like that.
You're not allowed to talk during Jay-Z conversations because then you automatically lose your Nas stripes. You got to be careful here.
Oh, you talking? I'm sorry.
Yes, it says you got to be careful. You're gonna lose your Nas stripes if you keep talking about Jay.
No. I'll be careful. All right.
Okay, carry on.
My boy William Keeles says sometimes I wonder if Nas did mess with Beyonce at one point. Don't be like Big Git, William. Stop it, bro.
Oh shit.
I got all the Nas fans covered this week anyway. You know what I mean? They're gonna love me this week.
You gotta send us a super chat, and in exchange we send you the link. That's how this works. As the dollar amount dictates how long that you're on the air. If you send $1, we give you 60 seconds. You send $5, you get 5 minutes with us. That's how it works. That's why I haven't sent you the link yet. I'm waiting on you to send a super chat. But yeah, I mean, Jay was a nobody. Touch 182. Hey, what's up, Touch 182? And I don't expect anything less from you. Jay was a nobody in '96. On brand. We playing spades at the lunchroom table. Facts. Yeah, we was playing spades and playing Uno and arguing about rap. I don't understand.
Big facts.
We argued about ball, football, not baseball, rap.
Yeah.
In high school, in New York lunch tables. And then when we wasn't arguing, the rapper that was there, somebody was hitting the beat and he was rapping. So I don't know what the experience was in other states, but that was the New York lunch experience. Ask any New York girl around our age demographic, she will tell you the same thing because they was in the cut paying attention. They might not have been sitting at the table, but they heard the noise and they knew what the conversation was about. And a couple of them loved rap and they gravitated towards the conversation too. This is a fact. I don't understand.
Hey. You know what I mean? We talking Push in high school debates. Was y'all still in school when that grinding dropped, bro? That's the lunch classic, man.
While we waiting on Marcos, it feels like Michael Brown wants to come on.
Where Michael Brown? Where you at?
Michael Brown,
get over here.
Where you at?
I think Michael Brown wanna come back, man.
Pull up.
Yo, I hate
jump
when
on the table, man.
Michael Brown, this is what I can't stand y'all for this. I gotta pick the phone up and read this. Y'all made it seem like everybody was debating Nas, Jay-Z in '96. That was a reality for everybody outside of your small circles. LOL. Ether takeover. Now that was a debate. Who said that on the show that everyone was debating Nas and Jay in '96? I said I wasn't even old enough. Mace wasn't definitely not old enough. Sin said he was because he was talking to an older, more experienced crowd with hip hop. Dini was somewhere in the middle. Michael Brown, what the fuck are you talking about?
And Sin mentioned that it was due to their albums being back to back. Like, I think that's the part you missed.
Nas was just coming off
together.
Michael, you've been around too long to.
Yeah, just
I'm just saying, Michael Brown, you've been around too long to be playing this y'all game still. You know what I mean? Like we all four said four different things.
And not to mention, this is like Nas was coming off of the album that they considered golden. You know what I'm saying? So it's Nas was getting a lot of love back then, bro. Like heavy. Just came off of Illmatic, dropped It Was Written. Like niggas were saying that shit was the greatest album of all time back then when I was young, nigga. The fucking hip hop heads was going crazy. So like if it's the debate who had the more acclaim at the time, it's gonna be Nas. Nigga had dropped the fucking classic on his first go round, bro.
Hold up. LP, my guy. I appreciate you with my entire heart right now, bro.
What are you saying?
He says that I'm 30 acting like 45.
Wow.
I'm 30, bro. I'm 30. Yo.
Hey man.
Shit, I'll take it.
Nigga Sensei, he made my day.
I will take it.
The truest, I apologize for misreading your message in the chat. I thought you were slandering Hov. I stand corrected. My apologies, good sir. You know not, but Sam, when you shave the beard off, you shave off about like 10 years, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
I mean,
Come summertime when the Harlots
Marco's playing games. He about to go off the air and he
Marco's,
man. Oh yeah, nigga. I've been at the gig 12 hours.
Literally, We waiting on you.
Marcos, what's going on, bro?
I done missed the first quarter of the Heat game. Like, what you doing,
Hell
Marcos?
yeah.
You know what I mean? You pull it up or not? Because if not, we can wrap it up. We love to chop it up, you know what I mean? But
and we will be back, believe that.
Michael Brown.
Facts. Go Mets.
Touch says retract the disrespect of my name. I literally just said I apologize. Like, what more you want? Touch 182. Don't make me slander you some more, because I don't need much of a reason. You know that.
Yo, LP, nigga said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, nigga LP said you dye your beard white, bro. Niggas is wild.
It's like a look like an angry old head.
Yo, they said
LP's a scream for that, bro.
They think we too young.
They said you reverse Hollywood Hogan did, bro.
Oh shit. I love it.
Marcos, RR, keep it going. I'm tired.
Okay, link on the way, Marcos.
Let's go.
Say that.
See?
Marcos gonna make the move.
Pull up.
He'll be the one guest to join us tonight, since the other guy, ducked the fade.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, Marcos. I'm gonna find you right now, big dog. Y'all keep chopping it up in the meantime. I gotta find Marcos on here. He's tagged us in a couple of things.
Yeah,
I'm kind of tight, bro. I put a couple dollars that's nigga Giannis gonna have a dub tonight, because I be afraid to bet on niggas coming back from injury, but nigga got 22 in the first quarter supposedly, so shit's going left, bro.
Damn.
Shit going left. Tailbone, I guess it's functional now.
Marcos putting on his Mets hat, y'all. Get ready.
What was that?
Well, I got a whole bunch. I got like 20 things going on. Simple shit. Everybody's scoring like 15, 20 type shit. See if they can pull it off.
No, I was saying, what was the Giannis bet that you were concerned about?
Oh, if he can cover, like get 25, he might be limited on minutes, this, that, and the third, but apparently that nigga playing his ass off, so I stand corrected. He already covered the spread for me. Had the nigga at 20.
Oh, you about to come up then?
Yeah, so as long as everybody else do what they got to do, I'm wavy.
Yo, Manny Brown, what's good, bro? You know what I mean? You watching us?
Manny, what up?
Oh, shit, what up, Manny?
We might have to send you the link or for the next little guest pull-up, because Manny been trying to get on the show as long as Baylor was trying to get on the show, so I know he's pop. We have to get out his way.
Manny, real quick, let me ask Manny, because I don't know if I've gotten this take from him. It was written to Illmatic, Manny. Only Manny, nobody else.
So Illmatic said Giannis got 9 points. You don't know what you talking about, Dane.
You should just I just got the text.
The table is split. Mace, you're Illmatic.
The parlay. I'm Illmatic. Illmatic. I don't even think it's an argument.
Read it wrong. Heat forward slams over Giannis. Read it wrong. Stand corrected. 9. You right. So was that Somatic?
Touch 182. If you knew that I was speaking to you, I spoke incorrect. Yo,
I see Touch in a minute. Where Touch been at?
Like, come on, bro.
Popped up on
I was at
fuckery?
work all day. I was at work all day. I spoke incorrectly. I'm sorry. Oh God. Manny Brown. I'm waiting on Marcos to hit me on Instagram. I can't find his message on IG. He said it was written.
Yeah, you 30-somethings, man.
We have better
30s guys.
We were not ruined by hip hop.
Yeah, Jimmy got 22. I had him for 20. Cover that spread too.
We loved it.
The truth said it was written by
Jimmy
the
got
widest
22
of margins.
I had
That's
Jimmy
crazy.
for 20.
That's what
so
I'm
that's
saying.
nuts.
The truth, you trying to be funny?
Fans be dragging it, bro. It was written fans be dragging it. It's like how Dean, no offense, how you just said, like when it was written drop, niggas thought it was the greatest hip hop album ever. When I was growing up, niggas taught me that niggas was disappointed by it was written, that the track masters produced it. I said
Illmatic. I said Illmatic was good. Illmatic. Niggas,
I thought you were saying about
that shit like it was God. To me, it's my. I like it better than Illmatic, but nigga, Illmatic did something to a lot of people, bro. So I can't argue that.
Marcos emailed me. We emailing you the link right now, Marcos. Let me ask y'all a question. The chat can answer this too. Is there ever going to be a time where there's an album better than Illmatic, or is that's it? This is it. That's the album forever in history.
That's the what you call it? That's the New Testament. That's how I see it.
Okay.
It's like everything before that and then everything after that. You know what I mean? So that's the beginning of the New Testament of hip hop.
I don't know. You know, this has something to do with Illmatic. I'm just wondering, like, is it going to be a thing where people might think there's an album better, but they're afraid to say it because of the reaction, or is it that the album?
I mean, I'll speak truthfully for myself and probably like a lot of people in my age range. Like, we might think it, we would never admit it. We would never say it out loud.
Like, you can't think of a better hip hop album than Illmatic off the top of your head. Like, nothing. It's the pinnacle.
I mean, I could think of things that are in the same tier, or could be in the conversation. And like, if or put it this way, like if somebody said, I like this album better than Illmatic, or as much as Illmatic, or it's as good. There's certain albums that I wouldn't be mad about if somebody said that.
Michael Brown coming in hot. The traditionalist / backpacker Nas fans hated it was written. The rest of us at the time collectively laughed at those people. We're still laughing at them.
Yeah.
Marco,
facts.
Marcos is pulling up. Let's let him on here. He said he got his Mets hat on. Let me adjust mine. Let's see what's going on here tonight. Look at he got his little photo there. He feeling good. Dominicano.
I thought that was him right now. Like,
Yo.
What
up? Got the left hat on. Let's go.
You see it, y'all? That tag.
I got it.
Big New York. Big New York.
What's shaking, my fellas, my guys, bro? Thank you. Number one, thank you for repping for New York, B. I'm tired of it. Like, thank you, yo. Enough of the slander. I love y'all because y'all not biased. That's number one. You hear me? Y'all not biased. It's all hip hop all the time. We don't just stick to Nas and Big and Jay, the usuals, you know. But notice Nas, Jay, and Big. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You hear me?
You hear me? Yes, sir.
I be trying to mess with the other side. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be in there, you know, I be trying to check it out. But your man don't be letting the other homeboy talk all that much. He be cutting them off all crazy, making Nas fans look all wild.
Let me
come
quick.
on,
if you want to pass when your man doesn't
Marcos,
let you
that's my guy right there. What up, gang?
Come over over you.
Come
over to the rap round table.
Exactly.
Come over to the road, B.
Nah,
come over
for New York. Thank you, yo. Because I look at y'all. And I started messing with y'all a long time ago. I'm talking about when some other homeboy was up there. We're not even gonna talk.
You talking about Judas?
So you know the
vibes.
Marcos know the vibes.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all held me down. I look at y'all like some dudes I grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Appreciate that,
love. I'm gonna say this, yo. My love for Nas. Me, one time, I'm over here smoking with my fellas, you know, neighborhood dudes I grew up with. I'm in the car. Takeover, come on. Hot 97, that shit. Takeover, come on. You hear me? All my dudes is Jay-Z fans. I'm in the back. I'm tight. You hear me? I'm tight. I'm like, nah, fight.
Oh, shit.
Fight. You hear me? I told my childhood friend, get out the car, B. We fighting. You hear me? That's how man he got me.
I just said it, man. Niggas fought over him.
That's what I'm saying, D.
Like,
ever since then, I'm like, yo, nah, man, you ain't doing my mans like that. You hear me? That shit hurt. That shit hurt. I told my man, get out the car, we fighting. I don't even know this man. I don't even know Nas. I don't know, but that shit hurt to the core, dog.
That's real, though.
Get out of here. You over here laughing. Shit. I didn't even want to tell him that, man. You hear me? But that's where my love comes from, man.
Marcos, you messed up. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Why you say that? It's the truth, my nigga. And then Jay,
gave me the fuel.
Yeah, man. Jay was doing what he did, man, and Nas was down bad. But Nas, man, he rose up, bro. He rose up. And to this day, man, he hit me with them bars, bro. Like that last track, I ain't a deadbeat, no nothing, bro. But if you listen closely, he talking about time and money, man. Time and money, bro. You can't have it both ways.
Over here fronting, bro.
I wasn't really moved by Marcos, man. I respect
Marcos. School is no, Marcos.
It's like it's throwaway bars if you don't catch it. Like, oh, it's just regular. Nah, bro, you can't have it both, man. Time and money, man. You gotta. Time is money. Like, it's real. It's real. I be trying to be there as much as I can, but I gotta provide, brother. I gotta get that money. You can't have it both.
So what you think about this run he's on with Hit Boy right now as a Nas fan? What does that do for you?
It's incredible. Thank God. And hip hop being 50 years old and all that, the timing is impeccable. It's only right. I used to be that Nas fan I used to last 3 years with the same Nas album. You understand? Your man Hov every summer, bang, 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 me. I'm like, come on,
That's
Nas.
real. That's
real.
It
together. Me, I'm like, come on, Nas. And then he come through now. That shit was incredible. Yo, Magic had me where I was like solidified, like stamped. Like, nah, I don't want to hear it. Yo, Magic, bro, that shit is something else. And it was
different.
Yeah, it was low-key, like throwaways, like, here, hold that. And I'm like, yo, Nas, thank you, bro. And a lot of times I'm looking like, yo, us as fans, and like, we don't deserve this man. As like, sometimes I'll be like, yo, when he passed away, bro, then we're gonna give him his flowers, yo. But that being said, Hov, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt to this day, bro. We New Yorkers, so it's getting nice out. As soon as it get nice out, that Reasonable Doubt, that shit hit different, bro. That shit hit different, my brother.
You know what?
Different.
I appreciate you saying that because I said that some years ago that it's summer in New York when the Rockefeller music starts spinning. And the Nas fans got mad at me, but it's a New York staple.
Nah, it's only right. You gotta hold that, like, and I'm from Yonkers, like Mary J and all that. Like, stop playing with me,
Rough
bro.
Riders.
Like, brother. Like, yo, I'm from Yonkers, man. The Locks, DMX, Mary J. I'm biased like that. So we're gonna keep it New York biased. Y'all keep your foot on their necks, and let's keep it going, my brother. I fucks with y'all. I rock with y'all. Yo, y'all got the loudest chat. You hear me? Leroy.
Leroy.
Oh, shit.
Leroy.
Yo, I give you a pass. You from the West Coast.
Is undeniable, God.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we need a Marcos Leroy versus.
That's why we gotta have some of y'all on.
Hold on a second. Yo, Sin, I swear to God, bro. I'll show you a picture of my cousin. Y'all straight. You look at me like, yo, we related. You and my cousin JB, y'all niggas is twins, B. Hey, every time I look at you, that's my right hand. That's my right hand.
My father was out there. He was outside, man. It's quite possible. I have no idea.
Yo, Mace, I fucks with you. Beanie, the balance, aka the chef.
My
and
God.
Jarv, the Derek Jeter of this shit. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
One of the hard niggas, they come
niggas,
from
man.
Yonkers, you heard?
We gonna link with you soon.
Why, yo,
we gotta pull one up in real time, bro.
Word, man. Love y'all niggas. Keep it going though. You heard?
Love, brother.
Peace.
Love, peace.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Marcos, good to meet you, brother.
Love y'all. Mace.
My guy. You already?
You're ready, man.
All right, we got Non-Plus has hit me on the IG direct. He's trying to get on the live. Non-Plus, first you gotta send a little super chat. That's how we do it. You pay for your time on the Rap Roundtable. But I'm gonna ask the guys before I follow through with that. Like, y'all got time for one more before we wrap it up?
One more.
Yeah.
Let's get it in, man. Fuck it. All right. Non-Plus is a long time viewer, man.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah, we'll
gotta show love to those who show love.
Right, aka Sha, with a super chat. Said he saw Jay perform with Original Flavor back in his college gym upstate 95. Damn, you aging yourself, man.
College in 95.
Presidents. Yeah, college in 95. That's older than me. Plus, he also performed Dead Presidents. Everybody was singing Nas' part. Nobody knew Jay.
Damn it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I didn't know that.
The lovely setup.
He's had to let y'all know that part.
Come on, bro.
You took us on a journey there, bro. Like,
you know what? He paid for that. So I'm not even gonna say nothing. If you're gonna throw the super chat, you can say whatever you want to say about Hov. I won't say a word.
Non-Plus on deck.
Plus on deck. Little
All right,
5 minutes.
Pull up, brother.
Sending a link to you right now, Non-Plus. Check your IG DM. If you can't connect through it, I might have to email it to you, but try to connect through it through this link I'm sending you right now. All right.
LP said Marco just got banned from A2H.
Hey, it's all good. He got a home right over here, man.
The problem is the chat wants it to be the Hatfields and McCoys. It ain't ever gonna be that. It's NWO and DX. We're the same but different.
All the fuckery, man.
The chat is here for it.
The Rap Roundtable chat is different.
The only people that wasn't here for it was with David T, Bo James, or whatever his name was, and other ones who thought we was doing it for clout. Nah, bro, we're professional wrestlers over here. Entertainment.
Got a heel turn.
You know what I mean? Everybody else know what's going on except y'all. Y'all must be agents from Recording Hip Hop. Maybe that was Mike. Maybe that was Mike D's burner account. Mike D, don't get it twisted. So we was cutting ass earlier, but the door is open. Make sure you pull up. Don't get in your feelings and not pull up.
It's like, why not break the fourth wall, guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want us to pretend like nobody else in the world exists. You know what I mean? We know if y'all get us in y'all recommended, y'all probably get them in your recommended too, guys. Like,
how the algorithm works.
Let's stop it.
It's hip hop shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and shout out to Ease. We had Ease on the show because we knew y'all would fuck with it. Y'all don't even be seeing the big picture. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the homie Ease.
Born Gifted apparently is the Monday Night Wars now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, starting today. It wasn't 2 weeks ago or before that, but
hey, listen.
Want to encroach.
Yo, Jarv, where was WCW located?
In Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Non plus pulling in as we speak. This is gonna be our last guest for the night. And then we're gonna wrap it up before we end up getting in a lot of trouble. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Is that Non Plus in the building?
Non Plus. What up, God?
He's
still connecting, I think.
We'll get that Wi-Fi together. Let's go.
All right, valid.
Yes, sir.
Non Plus. What up, my boy?
What's good?
What's the vibes?
Chilling.
Good to finally meet you. I was hoping to chop it up with you at the Nas show, but we'll take the Zoom as well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. I know I'm one of the ones you're talking about that don't know about that barbershop talk, bro.
You be getting out. It's like you don't be in the shop. You got a fresh cut right now.
It's all good, though.
The shop is all fucky, man. It's all jokes and love.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I can dish it sometimes, but it's hard to take it sometimes.
Well, as you can see, we make fun of each other. We make fun of y'all. Is what we do here. We make fun of Mike D. You know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always here. I know
you
what
got
it's
for
about.
us though. Non Plus, like what do we say to upset you tonight?
Nah, nothing upset me. Just wanted to welcome you to my presentation. I got a timeshare for sale in Punta Cana. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to be like, yo, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Yeah.
I almost did it like your boy, man. Like,
the time shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I was on Twitter. I see a lot of these when they do the comparisons of the albums that beat rhymes and lists, they do a lot of those. I'm noticing that a lot of them they're doing and Nas is winning. Like a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? Like even ones that me as a huge Nas fan would think like, like for example, Cuban Links, they did it against It Was Written. And in my head, I was like, yo, I don't know. I think Cuban Links should have won that one. And I think it came out like a draw. But I have a theory. I have a theory about this. I think it comes down to like, I think Nas fans are like hip hop heads, the majority. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas doesn't have as many casual fans as like the local celebrity rapper or whatever. So I think that leads to those stats coming out like that. Where he wins so many because his fans are like hardcore for him. They're still around from way back then.
Hard, bro.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying, if local celebrity rapper or whoever else, they had a lot of casual fans. So those fans aren't riding for him as much anymore. Like there's people like you guys and like me that still rock with him. But, a lot of those fans that got him to those 4 times platinum, 5 times platinum, those are not the people that are on these boards like this. And they're not the ones, on those beat rhymes lists.
Facts.
Nah, Nas fans,
they're not as invested.
Nas fans are
That's
the
what
Nick fans of hip hop. They're the same thing to me. Nas fans and Nick fans. Y'all very emotional, very supportive.
Don't do that.
Damn,
not always the most logical or rational.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Find the lie. Find the lie.
I'm a fan of hip hop, man. Like, I've been a fan of hip hop. Honestly, I was first a Jay-Z fan. Then I was a DMX fan, and then I became a Nas fan when I got older and I was able to
that's interesting.
Dissect the
bars. That's an interesting progression,
Yeah, like
when would you say you made the switch, like Nas to DMX when he came out?
Well, DMX, when his first 2 albums came out, I was like diehard DMX. But then
DMX was electric,
when I went back, I went back and listened to It Was Written in Illmatic, and then I was like, all right, this guy lyrically is superior. DMX gives you some dope feelings, like he gets you to feel emotional stuff, but I was.
And then DMX to Nas?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went DMX to Nas because I was understanding more of what Nas was saying, like the entendres, the storytelling. It was hitting harder as I got older. Like I related to more of what he was saying. And it's crazy to think like this dude was writing a lot of his stuff, when he was 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm 42 and I still listen to his songs and I'm like, dude, the stuff he went through at that age, the things he knew, to me, that's impressive. And that's one of the reasons why, I'm such a big fan like that.
Now, I respect that. That speaks to how the culture has impacted you throughout your life and in different phases of your life, how that music spoke to you and how it motivated you to do certain things. Quick aside, yes, David T, I made fun of Nas fans. So what? We know it's old hat here.
Are you new? Welcome to the show, bro.
Right. The Nas fans make fun of Nas fans here.
Right, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? but like, if you had to like pick one as far as like one moment in your life with those particular artists, would you say that the Nas moment is your favorite, or was it the X, or was it the J? Like, what moment stood out the most?
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna go all the way back, I'm gonna say that Presidents. That was probably the song that got me to be a hip hop head. Like I just got caught stealing that CD from Best Buy.
Oh shit!
Real talk, but
might have been Nobody Beats the Wiz at that time.
I was about to say,
I never was Best Buy.
Virgin Megastore, some shit.
I wasn't gonna say that.
FYE.
Yeah. No, I was actually working at the Best Buy, and they had it there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You will not be hired back, brother.
My man was like, y'all not giving me the bonus. Let me take this CD right here.
A little on the baggie, put a little in.
I'm on to better things right now. I don't need Best Buy. I'm good.
You got Tom Shiz and Punta Cana. You already know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Anybody interested? I got you.
Yeah.
Yo, but now plus we appreciate this. Are you gonna be at that Nas show? I think September, is it?
Yeah. I'm trying to decide between Brooklyn and Atlantic City.
Told y'all.
I think we trying to ride through one of those East Coast shows and really connect with everyone. So like keep in contact with us so we know, so we can all have the bill we were supposed to have at the Garden.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I'm down. I'll ride with you guys.
Yes, sir. Let's do that. Now plus we'll see you in the comment section. I'll be there to argue with you some more.
No worries, man. Take it easy, guys.
Yes, sir.
Be easy, gang. Have a good one, man. Shouts to 9+. Yes, shouts to the New York contingent showing out.
Yeah.
And with that being said, New York Bias 3 is on the way.
Anyway,
we're gonna wrap this up. We won't even waste too much time. Thank you to everyone who pulled up. Thank you to everyone who pulled up from the top of the show and ran this marathon with us. Thank you to everybody who's pulling in right down and catching the beginning, the Funk Flex rant at the top of the show. And as always, Mike D. Maybe next Monday we'll figure it out. I don't know yet. I'll think about it since you ducked the fade. But not even sincere. Deanie, take us home.
Yo, y'all know the fucking vibes, man. We love y'all. We love y'all for fucking with us. It's just what we do here, man. Shout out to Jarv, the point guard, man, aka Young Jeter. Shout out to Cincinnati Rap Star, aka the Young OG. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Macito.
30's the new 20.
Voice of the older people. We're gonna take you. You're young no more. You super grown now. Voice of the older people. Middle age. You know what I'm saying? I'm Deanie the Balance, aka the chef, cooking up. You know how we do here, the Rap Roundtable, and we